Hi. Zomato announced its IPO a while ago, BlackBuck became unicorn, your friend's startup raised a few millions, your underdog classmate of earlier just got a whopping package and promotion. You are still there sulking, being jealous, anxious and thinking what went wrong with you. But who are you? Not a poor basket. Nothing is wrong with you actually. You cracked GMAT, law, CAT, MBBS, landed a hotshot college, started an amazing career with one of the top multinationals. Earning well, you get Saturday, Sunday off, it's been 5 years and you just got promoted. But you feel you don't deserve it. In fact, with promotions, now you have more responsibilities to take, more presentations to make, more certifications to earn, and more limelight to share. But there is a crippling thought in our mind. What if I fail? And people will get to know that my achievements were false. I am a cheater, I am a phony. You have to give a presentation, but you want your sidekick to be ready with the Q&A because you think if you miss a single question, people will think you don't belong here. This feeling is called imposter syndrome. And the best part is that it happens to achievers, not imposters. Why do you feel this way? Because you don't think you can achieve something, even if you can achieve. In your entire career of 10-20 years, you have reached a good place, but you don't believe it. In your mind, the oversmart monkey is telling you, what if you fail? And that's why you don't start a startup. You want it to be perfect in everything, but what if the startup doesn't work? You will not be able to stand the failure. The fear of failure eats you. What will people say? So you try to avoid it. How? By not doing it. You also, like many others, might have had a lot of ideas in the past, but you did not monetize them. You never even started. And if you started, you abandoned them very soon. There is always self-doubt. Am I putting your life in words? Am I stripping you and throwing bare naked everything that you so carefully hid for years? Is it magic that I know it all? No. It's statistics. Another thing that probably you're not good at. 70% of the people in the world have experienced this feeling at least once in life, and if you are Asian, you can be happy because it's 65% for you. Even I had it. Before starting this channel, I thought, oh my god, what if I fail? But internet was free, so I started it. Imposter syndrome idea is not a mental illness, and it doesn't just happen with professionals. If you are in college, you try to ask irrelevant questions in a class discussion so that teacher knows that you are attentive. Otherwise, she would ask you a question and you would be exposed. Happens? Even students who are preparing for a competitive exam, thousands of times they feel that they don't have what it takes to ace the exam. Demotivated, demoralized, dispirited, disheartened, discouraged, and dejected they feel. That's a lot of vocabulary. Welcome to Unlearn with Ashish. If you have reached here, why don't you subscribe me on YouTube? By the way, you know that movie 3 Idiots was right when the dialogue went like, it hurts when you fail, but it hurts more when your best friend tops. Hey, you can also top, man. But the imposter syndrome makes you oversmart. Here are some excuses that we use to hide our feelings. Hey, my teacher doesn't know anything, he's stupid. Hey, my boss thinks he runs the show. If I'll resign, the company won't survive. Dude, she's a beautiful girl. She showed some skin and got the funding. His father has contacts in the top. We are normal people. Our struggles are more. Yeah, familiar? And a lot of other crap, by the way. But deep down, you know you are aching and wanting to get rid of this emotion. That your success is not product of some luck. Deep down, you want to get rid of the imposter syndrome. Because if you won't, you will soon suffer from anxiety, depression, and sadness. The most important ingredients for an unhappy life. But you must know how imposter syndrome happens. There are only 2 reasons. First, if your childhood and even adulthood was rife with criticism and comparison. Remember Sharma ji's son's theory? Or the memes on what relatives will say? Exactly. Now, icing on the cake is if your tormentor is alcoholic. So if your father is a high achiever but doesn't hold the reins of drinking properly and berates you by reminding you of your voids, bam, gone. Second reason is that you want to be a perfectionist. You want things to happen a certain way. Perfectionism is a bitch or dog, whatever your orientation is. It brings worry with itself. So if you encounter a typo in your PPT animations, your world will fall. So you stay up late and redo it so that nobody gets to know that you made an error. And this goes even deeper, that you start believing in stereotypes like if you show people your past mistakes, they will definitely take advantage of it. So, how you can get rid of it? There are 5 easy ways. First, accept your feelings. Whatever you resist persists. Imposter syndrome cannot be uprooted fully, but when you recognize that you have it, it loses its power. Know that you are vulnerable. Second, express your feelings honestly. Know that you can ask for help. Know that 2 out of 3 people have imposter syndrome, so opening up will be fruitful. Third, perfectionism is a bitch. Leave it. It's okay to make small errors. Come on. You can't fool people for years, and if you did, you are more brilliant than they thought you are. Fourth, reward brilliance. If someone does good, appreciate them. If you get appreciation, acknowledge it. If you get criticism, acknowledge it happily. And fifth, the most important, breathe. Breathe and meditate. It changes your brain. It changes your mind. It reprograms your psyche from negative to positive. So next time, when someone congratulates you on your success, don't say, I got lucky. It's not your modesty that speaks, but their self-sabotaging ideal. Always say, thank you. My hard work paid off. Waiting to learn more. Namaskar.